Let's get this fucking show on the road.
Hit it, Logan.
It's After Hours with Mariah and Ty.
Your weekly download of their extracurricular activities. Enjoy.
This week on After Hours with Mariah and Ty.
I want to preface this whole podcast by saying, if you don't drink, it's also a really fun time. It's not just like it's a drinking fest.
I did raw dog it.
I thought that was you, but I was like, that person sounds absolutely fucking wasted on the mic.
Yeah, I was about taking bites out of people's faces that night. Episode 62, we made it. We're drinking Tequila Mules from Olay, a perfectly balanced tequila and ginger cocktail, clocking in at a tall 355 milliliters, 5.2% alcohol volume. It's a tequila beverage. You know how it is. 130 calories.
What is this? What are we at, an auction? Like,
Ingredients: carbonated filtered water, tequila, alcohol, sugars, all the good shit, all the stuff you love. Gotta love it. How's it taste? Olay all day.
I haven't tried anything. I've been waiting for you to finish your nice descriptor.
That's good.
Wow, saddle up. That is taking you for a ride.
It's taking you for a ride.
Ole.
Sam, I like this look you got with the slick back hair. You look good. I like it.
It's getting more unmanageable by the day.
No.
It's wonderful.
It looks good. I was about to say, never mind. I was going to say something, but then I was like, maybe
go
that's
for it.
inappropriate.
This is the space for this.
No, in a completely unweird way. It's hot. You got to do the slick back. Like, I'm not saying.
I'm going to moose it up at some point.
Moose.
Yeah, that
Moose.
give you some
When was
volume.
the last time you bought some mousse for your hair?
I have mousse.
Never.
I don't think it's really called mousse anymore, though.
What do they call it? Mouse?
Yeah, okay, anyways.
Meese.
Yeah. That's for multiple mooses.
It's called elk.
I wanted to start talking about Sam because that is the reason why we're here today on this episode's podcast. Before you run off on the meese moose elk bullshit,
That's what this is. That's important. That's important.
we are here to recap Sam's beautiful weekend he had. You were an absolute fucking mess. That was hilarious. I haven't seen you. Well, I've seen Sam that drunk before. I mean, regular for a young boy of the office, but you were fucking plastered.
People were just saying, hey, you know what? This is the guy tonight. And I was just getting drinks in my hand. Anyway, so Sam threw at the first pitch.
He's like,
at
let's
the
breeze
Okotoks
past
Dawgs
it.
He wants to
game.
cover his
Just
tracks
wait a second.
because he
We'll
didn't
go
buy
back to it.
anybody
We'll
other
go
shit.
back to it. At the Okotoks Dawgs game, Sam threw at the first pitch. Let's see that video now.
Sam's making his way out to the mound for our first pitch tonight. Sam from X92.9.
I know. They only bust out like 6 people.
It's all you. Let's give him some encouragement. Let's go. Not bad.
I got it close. That was the important part.
Where's that bad boy?
Okay, I want to start off by saying, Sam, sorry, just to cut you off. I don't think you threw it as poorly as what was being said. I think everybody should shut the fuck up unless they're out there.
There was only a few people on socials who were like, "Oh, you didn't get it to the plate." And I'm like, I don't know. I've never played baseball before, so.
But
I was
also-
just shocked how fast you threw it. Like, I was out there filming with you, turned around to look at the pitcher, turned back around, you were already throwing.
But you've been there, though, before, like, where you're nervous.
Yeah.
And, like, time stands still.
Totally.
Like, in that moment, that felt like 2 minutes of me being on the mound.
Felt like an eternity.
Yeah,
for
and then
you.
I look back, it's a 40-second video.
I thought you were going to try to amp it up, you know, little fly eagles fly.
I will say-
Bark dogs bark.
When watching the video from the perspective of what Ty filmed it looks way farther on the video than it, like, I wasn't out there. I was watching from, well,
Yeah.
Shauna, myself, and producer Logan. We went right to, like, the boards and watched, but that's far. I don't think most people would be able to get it past, like, maybe just 2, which is what you did.
Only if you're George W. Bush, apparently. That's the...
You didn't wind up
perfect
the
one.
leg.
No, I did nothing. I just stood there and chucked it.
You did
And
chuck it.
I literally panicked. Like, it was the combination of it felt like an eternity, and the distance was so far, my body just took over and was like, throw the ball.
You threw it straight. That's what matters.
Yeah.
You didn't fan it. Like, you didn't flub on the, you know what I mean?
didn't 50 Cent it.
Yeah, you could have totally grounded it entirely.
That would have been great, actually.
The player, though, the pitcher who chirped you a little bit, I fully expected that, but I didn't expect it to be so.
He was having fun.
What do you say? It's just like it's a long way.
Yeah, he was just
Looks
like
a
it's
lot
a long.
farther here, hey, or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Well, I will say
I
you
get it though. Like once I looked at it, I'm like, oh.
so did I. Like
fuck.
when I was out there with you, I was like, holy shit.
Me and my dad measured that distance out in my backyard, and I was making that throw like
you
nobody's
practiced.
business. And then as soon as I got out there, and there was like a couple thousand people behind me or in front of me, I was like, oh fuck.
The whole office here at work.
kudos. Yeah, that doesn't help either. Everybody's heckling
Sam,
you.
let's go.
Yeah. I was very impressed with the turnout at the game. Not that I'm saying I didn't expect it to fill up like that, but it was packed. Absolutely fucking packed in that stadium.
I don't think like I've been to a baseball game in like 6 years, so that was awesome. And
So, yeah, you had a good turnout. When you were out there and you threw it, could you tell a noticeable difference between like when you watch the players? I'm like, oh, there's a reason why they do
I
this.
didn't kick I didn't do anything. I just fucking chucked it.
Ah,
Because also like the other thing is they pitch off like the rubber and like the mound.
yeah.
And once you get up there, it's like really unnatural if you've never thrown off.
because
of
you're
that
up
before.
high.
You're up high and you're on like a hill that goes down.
a little lump.
Well, so
Yeah.
it is slanted down.
It is slanted down, and so it's like chaos once you stand on it. Like I wish I had almost gone before and tried it a little bit with like the mound, but like obviously
Did they let you do that, or was that
No.
even an option?
not an option.
They're like, you got to go raw dog.
We
it
were
up.
all
I
flying
raw dogged
by the
that.
seat of our pants.
Well, you were. You could barely keep the camera fucking straight.
Well, I was holding two. I was holding two
I
of
should have
them.
went out there as
okay?
a backup. I knew it was suspect when you went out there with your glasses on to look. You're like,
I don't know why
Oh.
Sam picked me. I was like, I think I've had too much
See-
to drink, and he was like, yeah. That's when I was still aware to say that. I think I told you that.
Yeah, but I didn't trust him because he said before like I've had a little much to drink, and he's acted like fine.
when did you have
But
the
he was
time?
off the deep end.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I don't
I think
understand.
after we threw the pitch, like I got back and like people kept coming up to me.
I know, but I'm
And
saying
giving me
before,
beers.
Before though, like how?
Oh well, I played a sport myself that day. Didn't have food beforehand. Went to that clubhouse. It was like all you can drink. And I was like, hey, I gotta go. Like I can't do this. Like I can't stay here. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Then got home, pretty much ran an errand. Still didn't eat. Met up with Shauna from work.
That's what happened. You
and
met up with Shauna. She's
just
down
boom.
a Surya
I
like
think I
that.
ate a
in the beers.
poutine that day, like all in all, until we got to the Dogs game. I think because I know at the Dogs game, I did raw dog it, ate a hot dog, no toppings on it.
Oh man.
You got
That's
Wait,
what-
play that video. Hold on. No sauce, bun and dog.
They're good dogs, though.
I have to post raw sometimes.
No sauce, no drink.
You kept saying that was devastating, but none
It's devastating that you're doing this.
Okay, when I came up to you and I I looked at you, you had your sunglasses on and you were laughing at nothing. And
I knew how wasted I was.
look at this hot dog and I go, you're not gonna put anything on that glizzy? And you go,
Absolutely
no,
not.
this is how it's meant to be enjoyed. And I was like, okay.
I
And
also knew that I was at a point where I could end up spilling mustard on that jersey, walking around with that
Oh,
all night in front of
forget
all
it.
of our coworkers.
It wasn't
all
even
night.
that.
The hot dog's gonna last like 40 seconds, dude. You inhale your
no,
food.
he needs the
Stain.
mustard stain all night.
Yeah.
But you would have gotten lost trying to find the condiment stand
I
because
didn't find it.
I had looked at you and I was like, you're not gonna put anything on that, just dog and bun. You're like, it's good, I like it. And I'm like, yeah, you were barely mouthing around the
Here's
silver paper.
List
You're
of
like,
people who bought me drinks that night. All right, so I don't know if you did. I think your dad
I didn't
might
buy a
have.
single drink that
Yeah,
entire night.
I think I spent $20. Me and you were just getting. We were the bar stars that night. I don't
what's
know
it
what
like
was
to be
going
the
on.
hot girl
That's
in
what
the
it
room?
felt like.
You pulled a
Logan
couple
brought up.
laps, hey? Hot girl lap.
Logan brought drink for me. He brought drink for
he
me.
brought drink.
He brought me drink. Devin got me like 2. Shauna got me 1.
I didn't buy you
Matt
shit. I
Matt
said we
Tapala
make the
got me a
same
couple.
money.
Crouch bought me like 2.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Every time I looked down, I just had a drink in my hand, and I was like, "What is going on here?"
Well,
And ask
get it. You're celebrities. I didn't get diddly squat bought for me. I was driving.
You also,
how does
yeah.
it feel, Mariah?
No, you know what? I did get offered, and I said no. I'm a mature gal.
You were just probably like, I don't want to do what I did in Mexico again.
Yeah. No, I did take it back, but I was like, many a times to drink. It is fun being like the sober fly on the wall, seeing people who don't usually get that plastered.
Why
Get
you
wasted.
like? I can't even like fight it. Like everyone at work's come up to me and been like, "Hey Ty, you had a good time, man." I'm like, "Yep."
Doesn't matter. You didn't do anything
I know.
dumb.
I woke up the next day with like anxiety, and I was like, "Man, no one said I did anything stupid."
All
so.
you did was
Worst
fall
thing I did
asleep
was
on the bus.
eat a hot dog raw with no toppings.
And you kept on walking around saying, "I'm gonna fucking kill you." I was like,
To
Is
you,
that what he kept
yeah.
telling you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, all right, bitch. Just kidding.
Like, bring it.
No, we
Because
do
Mariah
say
was
that.
following me around with her phone the whole night, waiting for
Can
me
we
to
put some
fuck
clips
up,
in here?
waiting for me to fuck up. Like she's just waiting for it.
I
She
got
was
them.
waiting for that cancel moment. For
Well, you
That's
just
right.
kept on going around like this to people's. If this, I'm not doing it to you. If this was their face, you're like,
Yeah, I was about taking bites out of people's faces that night.
and then Matt DePaula made an interesting comment. I wish I had a bag of chips here or popcorn to show. He was like, watch Ty. This is how you know he's fucked up. It's
Yeah.
like you
God,
had
it's probably
acrylic.
after he gave me like 2 Caesars.
It's like you had acrylic nails on, like with really long nails. You were taking the popcorn and you were going like this.
Listen, we all discussed before going to the baseball game to do 9 beers, 9 dogs, 9 innings. I know I did 9 beers. Don't think I did 9 dogs.
What was your glizzy count?
I only had 2. And that was a poor
Disappointing.
choice because then I went out after and drank 2 full bottles of soju and died on like basically an empty stomach.
Show
It
the
was
puke
great.
stain.
Don't show the puke stain,
Here's the
Sam.
puke stain. Here it is.
After Hours with Mariah and Ty.
And we're back. And don't forget, I think this is the last week you can text RABBIT to 403-238-9929 for your chance
Sorry.
to win a prize pack from Adult Source.
I think that's
Text
the first
Rabbit.
time you've sneezed on this podcast.
I've kept it together.
Yeah.
Trying to blow off the contest so no one enters so you can win.
She's
Just
made her
sneezing
burner
over the
accounts.
code word
I took
rabbit.
enough goodies from the.
Who's this person texting an M dog? Like,
Yeah, well, Mariah. No, that's my twin sister.
You never know. No, I want to point out though before we move on from the May, Myself, and I, it is a customized package, so you get to go and pick things that are meant for you and your needs. They want to make sure that it's not, it's not just like, oh sweet, I got this and I'm not a male and this is going to be of no use to me. You know what I mean? Or
It's custom to you.
yeah.
yeah, and if you're looking for more info, like check out last week's episode. Like it's so informative. It was actually
visually stimulating.
like it was like 20 times more informative than any podcast we've ever done before.
Yeah.
It was great. Like,
More so
check her out.
educational. Yeah.
Back to the baseball game. Mariah would not do the dizzy bats. Shauna had to do it because Mariah was like, I can't do the dizzy bats. I'm going to
No.
drive later.
Okay, I don't know who the fuck heard that too because somebody made a comment about that on our social media post. When you had said dizzy bats, I have always played, and I guess I should have like realized this is in a public event space. This is not going to be how it's played. But whenever I played dizzy
Chugging
bats,
beers on the field.
you would drink a beer first,
Oh.
do the dizzy bat, and then you would run and have to drink a beer at the end.
yeah,
you
all
know
the
what I'm
kids
saying?
are watching. Like, let's
Well-
get Mariah out there. She's going to slam this beer.
Sorry, I just haven't. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that you associate as like a drinking game. And anyways, when you first said that to me, I was just not thinking straight, and I was like, I'm not doing that. Like I'm driving, and you're like, what do you mean you can't do it? And I just thought you were wasted, and you were pressuring me to drink. And I was like, I can't. I'm driving home. And then I realized
You didn't need to.
after,
We sent Shauna and Matt out.
yeah,
Yeah,
Matt Berry.
What a time. That was the clip of it is incredible because you see Matt fall like straight on his face.
Insert that clip here.
Of course, Matt's ass is out.
ass is right out there, right? Go,
How many times is he gonna moon us? No fucking way! Shut the front door!
Shauna
Man,
felt
this
too.
is a clip show.
I
Eh?
actually
clip show.
think she busted up her knees pretty bad. I felt really bad. Like they went in hard. There was no half-assing it at all. So
Did you eat any snacks at the ball game?
I did. Well, prior, Matt Berry's wife, Chelsea, she got me a Nashville hot chicken sandwich from A&W. Slam that. That's how I prepped. I was smart, and I wasn't even drinking.
I could have used that.
I had one of those, and then I had a hot dog, and then I had Reese's peanut butter cups.
Really?
That's-
Did anyone have peanuts?
Oh, yeah, I
Shauna
have
did.
one.
On
Shauna
the-
gave it to me. It's in my bag still.
You have a
You
single
should eat-
peanut.
You should
You want me
eat
to show you?
that. She's
Wow.
gonna go get that. Ty, what's your favorite ballpark food?
A raw hot dog, no topping on it.
Yeah, you're
You
raw
don't need
dogging it.
No,
When you-
I really wanted to have some peanuts. Also, can you explain this?
Okay.
What is Cracker Jacks?
Oh, it's like caramel popcorn with like some like peanuts in it, but not with the shell.
And I've often thought that the song "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" is a little demanding. Like first, you're asking someone to take you out to the ball game, so they got to buy you tickets, and then they're saying to buy you, like you're asking them to buy you some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
Why are you dissecting this
Well,
song?
I
To
was
be
just
fair, that's
thinking
an
about
expensive
that.
night
That's
out.
an
Like,
expensive night out.
baseball
Not at the
tickets,
Dogs.
and
Like that's
then,
fine, but MLB.
Oh man, like a bag of Cracker Jack at like an MLB game is probably like $9 US.
Like,
Like,
that's like saying like the
Shauna-
song could be called like "Spend $165 on me."
She wanted us to eat these on the bus, and I was like, "This is
oh, I
so
had like
messy."
30 of them on the bus.
Oh, I feel bad for the bus driver. He probably had to clean that all up.
Yes.
No, I
Sam's
put
just-
them all in my bag. It was not fun to look at.
How
the
do you
next
even
day.
like this? Isn't as like bulletproof as just cracking open a spit.
No, you're supposed to crack it open in your mouth.
Oh yeah.
That's why they salt the outside of the shell.
No, really?
Yeah.
Why else would they salt the outside of the shell, Mariah?
I don't know. It seems like a lot to try and.
That
My favorite ballpark
What?
thing is spits,
Yeah, spits are
sunflower
good.
seeds. But that is not great when you're drinking. The sodium content.
It
is
makes you
not-
thirstier.
Yeah, and then you keep down in beers. It's like covert like baseball plan to make you drink more.
So
I would
many-
go again.
Oh, dude, I'd go like every weekend.
That was really
wonderful.
good.
What did you buy at the merch store, Sam? Because like I said, we were all out there. There was booze in the air. Sam is around a bunch of jerseys and sports gears.
That
Wallets
was-
busting out.
Dude, I bought that before I even took a drop of alcohol.
Didn't even need it.
I didn't even need the booze for that thing. I bought like the new Town Connect jersey. Oh, they are so cool. They are so cool.
Newtown Connect. I was quite impressed with just like the overall setup of the stadium.
Yeah.
It was. If
When
I
was the
lived,
last time you went to a baseball game?
maybe when like the Trappers were in Edmonton.
So like over 20 years
30
ago?
decades ago.
You were like 8?
Over 30 years ago. Shut the
But
fuck up.
I used to go to Calgary Viper games before they like shuttered that team.
That would have been the
played it.
same as the Trappers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think and it was
No,
in
wasn't the Cannons the same as the Trappers?
Cannons were before my time. They were pretty much wrapped up by the time I was born. So
Oh, okay.
I just
Sorry,
thought it
young
was like
boy.
if you live in Okotoks or wherever, Southside Calgary, and you had like kids and you want to bring them, or just anything, if you wanted to go and watch good sporting event and have a really beautiful atmosphere
Great
for
time.
an actual affordable price, that's what I'd be doing.
I liked that they got me and Sam to say like, "Let's play ball."
Was that
video
you?
of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I thought that was you, but I was like, that person sounds absolutely fucking wasted on the mic.
Oh, it was the two of us.
That was you? Oh
Yeah.
my
And Ty
God.
started before I did. He's like, "Let's." And I didn't
Did
even know
you
we
hear
were going.
yourself back on that?
No, I never saw that.
I don't
so-
think that there was a video of that. I hope there is. If
wish
someone
there
got
was.
that,
It is
send
it was very modulated. I could tell you had a lot of fire underneath you.
No, there was like
and that-
3 of us.
Fire,
There was
it was
me,
Caesars.
you, and like that other guy too.
Yeah, it was hot.
You know, he didn't do anything. It was
Hot
just
on the
two of
mic.
us.
But I was like, you know what? This is drunk fueled. I am impressed.
Hey, you know what? Minor league sports. Let's go. That's what it's all about. Now, what was the final score?
Like 10-4.
8-4.
I think it was 10 or 11-4. I think Mariah's correct. I think they got into the double
To be fair, she
digits.
drank way less than either of us did.
Well,
so.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it is interesting. Baseball, like they don't really take an intermission at all in between any of the innings at all. So it's just
What about
continuous.
the 7th inning stretch? Did we have one of those?
What is that?
I was many beers deep at that
Sam
point.
was gone
so
by
I
that
don't know.
point. I was
Brady
You
gone.
and I both were gone.
I
let's
probably
be
made it
honest.
to like the 4th inning, and then you made it
Dude,
to like the
the
7th.
4th inning,
Third?
Like the first.
You didn't even make it to the
It
second.
was like as soon as you got off the field, you were like, I'm drunk.
Yep.
I'm drunk.
I want to preface this whole podcast by saying, if you don't drink, it's also a really fun time. It's not just like it's a drinking fest. Like, again, if you wanted to go with your family or if you just wanted to go and have a nice night out.
It does sound like it'd be a great bachelor party night out, though.
That's what Derek from Sales did.
Yeah.
And I saw some of the photos of their group, and that was not a sober bunch.
I'd be
I
curious.
should have wandered over there.
Oh, dude, we would have never found you again. You would have disappeared.
I was like, these guys are pretty fun. Let's go.
Does Chestermere or Airdrie have any minor teams?
Not of that level.
Okay. How come Okotoks got that? That's pretty cool.
I don't know, but they're like 3-time reigning champions. We'll have to go back for the playoffs at least.
Who are other teams that they would be playing against in Alberta?
Brooks Bombers.
Edmonton or the
Brooks.
Sherwood Park Capitals now or whatever they're called.
Oh, Sherwood Park has a
Yeah.
team. Okay.
Yeah,
Or
there's a bunch of teams in like
Spruce
Saskatchewan and
Grove. I
stuff
can't
too.
remember.
Oh.
Maybe
Yeah.
they
But
moved
like
to Spruce.
the Okotoks Dogs are to that league what the Brooks Bandits are to like the
AJHL.
AJ or the BCHL.
Oh.
Yeah, like they run that league.
Oh, so they're like high.
They're
high.
the goats.
Yeah. Okay.
think
So
they're
they're
what-
almost out tiered for their league. Okay.
Actually, I was seeing it today. There's actually a prospect that used to play for them that's now like the #1 ranked Houston Astros prospect.
Well,
you
how wild is
serious?
it when you walk in there and you see all the MLB helmets, eh?
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
what?
crazy.
Wait,
and
so-
they're like
okay.
In the
field house.
office.
So these players, where are they getting them from?
A lot of them play college ball in the U.S. and then they come up.
They're
for the
American.
summer. Yeah, a lot of them are American or like from like other places. There's not a lot of Canadians.
Really? And
Yeah.
so, is there a cap, an age cap on the league?
Like 24 maybe?
24 or 25, I think.
Checks out. All right.
Yeah, so it's all younger fellers and they're enjoying their summer in Okotoks and
I mean, I could
the
tell. I
shit out
took
of the
one
ball.
glance and I said, "Whoa, whoop whoop." That's what I felt like.
What does whoop whoop mean?
Well, it felt wrong.
We're not
going
gonna
to
dig into
look
that.
At
All right. Now it's time for Mariah and Ty's Hall of
Fame.
Mariah and Ty's Hall of Fame.
The winner is Adult Source.
thank you, Adult Source.
Did you guys try out your products?
No comment.
Had to charge them up. You got to charge them up.
Yes.
I charged mine with my PC. It was cool.
That's great.
That's the USB plug-in I had. So
Okay.
anyway,
That's what
let's
gaming
breeze
PCs
past
are
that
used
one.
for. Now it's time for Mariah and Ty's review of the week.
That's
All
why
right.
I built the PC. You know.
Jeez.
To watch porn?
All right, hit the review of the week.
It's time for Mariah and Ty's review of the week.
What do you got this week, Mariah?
Okay.
You got to pull it together after that, eh?
Sorry. So I have this little kit that my best friend Sarah made for us as little gifts for coming on her bachelorette in Mexico. I thought it was actually really cute. There's some cool shit in here. Yeah, she made this little thank you bag of all these fun products. And I thought
She's
I
like,
could...
it's toothpaste, mouthwash. I'm like, I think
Pretty
she went to the
much.
dentist.
Yeah, pretty much. No, she went to Sephora and balled out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Balled out at Sephora.
Yeah, she got me some. There's different types of sunscreens. SPF is important, unlike what you have been hearing on TikTok lately. Remember we talked about that in our show today. She got me that. They're tinted moisturizers. 5-hour energy. Yeah, I didn't end up using it because I play hard. I didn't need it like some of the
Didn't
other
need it.
bitches on the trip. And to pair that as well, a little Pink Whitney. I don't think you should mix the two, but she just wanted to keep the party going. You know, you follow the 5-hour energy with a little shot. And then after you do that, the next morning's pretty rough. So she got a Hydrolite in there.
Isn't that for diarrhea?
No, Hydrolite. I don't know where you get that notion from. Hydrolite is to replenish your, like, if you're extremely dehydrated.
I think
I
that's
think
what
you-
diarrhea
I-
gives you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, fine. But it's also good for
Like,
hangovers.
if you have extreme diarrhea, that will definitely prescribe that.
Oh, I
for
think
you.
it's used for more than that.
Doctor prescribed, eh?
Hydrolite number 2.
Well,
You sound like you're talking from experience.
I just know this.
a little bit more sunscreen.
It's diarrhea medicine.
And then you'll like these ones, Ty. I feel like you could use a few of these. Huh? These are for puffy eyes.
Shots fired. Jeez. Yeah.
She
I'm just
just
saying,
fucking
after a
boomed
weekend
you,
of
bro.
drinking,
I'm
it
the
helps.
puffy eye king.
No, seriously, have you
sleep.
ever bought these? They're unreal. Yeah, they completely like moisturize your under eye skin. And then this are my two favorites, okay? Little pack of Nicorette gum, already blew through one pack. Great on the plane.
You were offering me that up at the Dogs game.
Yeah, I
you,
was.
You want a Nicorette?
And then how hilarious is this? You think this is a tampon,
Oh, this is one of those like fake ones.
but
you can
it's
sneeze.
not. It's a container to put liquor in so you can booze it at the bar for free. How fucking hilarious is that?
And how many
Class.
times did you use that on your trip?
I actually didn't because I just went out plastered every night, so it was good. But
You had the old Ty at the Dogs game special.
yeah, but
Walk
how
into
cute
the
is
bar
that, right?
Wow.
We've got a little party favors plus this little bag. So, yeah, you know, I mean, at your 31st birthday party, if you want to give out some favors, take notes.
I told you to book Grimace. for it.
Yeah, I
That'd
was
be
thinking
huge.
about that. So, that's mine. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 because I thought, damn, girl, you didn't need to spend the money on this. These are all things that I can use.
My review is an experience. It's not drinking at the Dogs game. I think I have photos. I got to dig through my phone to find these, Sam. But it's playing contact sports in your 30s is what I'm going to review.
Oh my fucking
That's the
God.
winner.
Because I played my first rugby game in 6 years on the weekend. And I could not sleep on Sunday night. My back hurt so bad.
You did this hungover?
No, I did it Saturday morning before the
Oh.
Dogs game.
That's probably why you got so drunk, to numb the pain.
That's like right after they were like, oh, all you could drink pretty much. Like there's just pitchers of beer everywhere. And I thought I was fine. Like I think I only took like 2 big tackles, but like I laid in bed that Sunday night, just not being able to move. I was like, I can't feel my back is like numb.
Really?
Is this what your knees sounded like?
Yeah, check in at the end of the season for sure. Yeah, that's not far off. That was my knees at 25. At 30, I don't even want to know. It's gonna sound like industrial equipment.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. It's good to get exercise, but shit, does it start to hurt? Like, oh my
Well, I
god,
don't think you need to go to that level. Like,
I'm playing in the Dev 2 team. Like it's all
Hey.
30 plus men.
why don't you
We're all
drop it
just
down
stupid.
to Div 4, okay, superstar? Let's take
They
it
don't
back
do
a
Div
notch.
4. Like, what is that, touch?
He's
Yeah.
in the bottom division already,
Like, why
Mariah.
don't we back it down to a little game of catch in the backyard for you?
Yeah,
Okay?
that's what I'll do instead. Babe, I can't hang out today. You know I got sports. Me and Sam are gonna go play a game of catch.
Instead of his knees crunching, it's just his shoulder from throwing the ball back and forth.
Oh man, that would be Mr. Bunce. Like if we ever have kids, he's not gonna be able to do it. His shoulder's just completely not good. And he's
Tossed
like,
out.
I can't do it.
So yeah, playing rec contact sports in your 30s, 7 out of 10. I think Bunce plays hockey, right? Like he probably doesn't do
no
the contact.
no contact. He doesn't wear shoulder pads because if he fucks up his.
It just sucks sometimes.
Sometimes you get some guys out there though that they're like that's their big thing for the week, and they're like, I want to fight
Yeah,
you.
those are
and
the
he's
guys.
like-
I think in a previous podcast, I reviewed adult sports because I played in an adult hockey league last year. And
Yeah.
yeah, it sucked. It'd be like midnight and guys would be like, want to fucking fight? And I'd
Yeah.
be like, no.
25.
No, I have a
26,
meeting
I
at
could do it,
7.
Sam.
You
That's
dick.
what Mr. Bunce said. He's like, I'm out here to get a little cardio in, okay? Like I'm not
Yeah.
here to fight. So yeah, 7 out of 10. Okay, Sam.
Well, we already touched on it, but my review was throwing out a first pitch at a baseball game because it was
Love
pretty
it.
wild. Again, thank you to Ty who set the whole thing up. Dude was like, "We're giving him the first pitch."
Ty's been thinking about this like for months.
He was
like,
talking
yeah.
to me about this like last year.
Yeah.
Like he was.
That's
like,
why I think
"Oh,
people
no."
had just tossed me so many
Yeah.
beers. Like I was like, okay, it was really only like a matter of like 4 emails and a trip to Okotoks.
No, but it was fun though. It was great team building. Like no offense, it was awesome to see you throw the ball, and obviously that was like the star of the show. But even if you didn't, it was just fun to go to the game and like hang
It was
out
a
with
whole
the crew.
event, right?
Yeah.
I was Shauna pulling a lot of the muscle. Kim came in the clutch.
Yeah, they
so.
got the bus. The bus was mental.
So reviewing the experience of throwing the ball, the experience was 10 out of 10. My preparation and my general athletic ability probably could have been a lot better.
Would you
Just in
do it
general.
again if they asked you to come back?
Yeah, but I would probably want to prepare better and actually throw off a mound this time. I don't know.
So
you know.
funny.
Overall, though, like I mean, like thanks to everybody at the Dogs for even setting that up. It was wild.
Yeah,
like,
it was super fun.
You had a good crew that showed up. All your friends and family were very
Oh,
supportive.
Like both my grandmas were there, my parents were there, my like
Friends,
groups
brothers.
of friends, brothers, like
Then Sam went out and
Avid-
turned it up even more.
avid podcast listener Chloe was there. Like there was a
nice.
whole crew that showed up.
Yeah, it was
so.
good.
It was great.
All right,
The
well,
drinks I give 9 out of 10. Very good. Perfectly balanced tequila and ginger cocktail, just like it's advertised.
I give it a 10 out of 10. I love Olays. They're delicious.
Sam?
I was okay with it.
Don't be a bitch, okay? We get it. You're into soju, but just kidding.
I do love the strawberry soju. I'd probably give this like a 6 out of 10. It's not my deal. I'm not a tequila guy.
I love tequila.
Yeah.
No,
I don't love
I
tequila,
died
but,
once,
like,
so
this
now
is
it's
good.
not for me. But before we go, make sure to text that code word.
Rabbit to 403-238-9929. If you like the podcast, rate and review. Share it with a friend. Don't share it with my parents, and we're solid.
Ooh, same, yeah. Okay.
Bye.
See ya.
With the videos.
Oh my God, we gotta keep that.
Keep that one in, Logan. Keep that one in.
You've been listening to After Hours with Mariah and Ty. Don't forget to subscribe to this podcast and have the new episode of After Hours with Mariah and Ty downloaded weekly to whatever device you use.
You're still in the jungle, baby. You know where you are.
Yo, in the jungle, baby.